Okay, so for today's video I am doing something that is quite different for me. It's very out of my comfort zone and it is very much out of what I would normally put up on my IGTV or my YouTube or wherever I'm going to put this, because today I'm going to review a Hoover. Yes, you heard me, I'm going to review a Hoover. But the reason I decided to do this video is because anytime I put anything to do with this Hoover up on my stories, I get inundated with messages, so it says I might as well just have one source where people can go to find out about the Hoover. So what Hoovers am I talking about? I'm talking about the Shark cordless Hoovers. So the first Hoover is the Shark Anti-Hair Wrap DuoClean Cordless Hoover, and the second Hoover is the Shark Anti Allergen DuoClean Cordless Hoover. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to compare the two of them together and I'm going to tell you which one I prefer, although if I'm being completely honest, when I am comparing these Hoovers I am nitpicking, because if you follow me on Instagram you will know I adore these Hoovers, like I adore them, and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so they are the two Hoovers side by side. I have got them folded down here because these don't hang on your wall. Instead what you do is you fold them down and they just stand like that and they're not going to topple over. I am going to start with the red one here. This is your Shark Anti-Allergen DuoClean, and what it does is it comes with two separate batteries. So there is one battery there and there is one in it. Now I love the fact that it comes with two separate batteries because each battery has a 30-minute runtime, but I very rarely need to actually change out the battery while I'm cleaning because it genuinely goes for the 30 minutes. The battery slot, if you can see it here, is just here, and to take a battery in and out, it literally just slides in and out like that. It's an ion battery, and as my dad told me, those type of batteries, if you leave them in, they won't run down, so I leave mine in all the time. Now excuse the dirt of my container, but this is used. I have been using this since the end of November, so it is a well-used Hoover. I cannot believe I'm reviewing a Hoover here. Anyway, this would be my only complaint about this Hoover, is because I find that the container is quite small. You definitely have to empty it after every single use. Other good features with this here is you can literally take apart all these bits, so if anything does get caught, it is very easy to take it out. This is your power unit right here, if that's what you want to call it. So to turn it on, you just press the button here. And then you turn it off the same way. This one here is for your hardwood floor, and this one here then is for your carpet. So once it's on, to change between the two, you're going to press this button here on the side. Let me show you. So I find it equally as good on wood as it is on floor, but I do want to show you what I love about both these Hoovers is that they have what I call a turbo power mode. So if you have an area that is high traffic on it, so for example kitchen floor after the kids have been in it, or the carpet upstairs, you press this button here, and what this is going to do, it's going to put it into turbo mode. Again, my words, not theirs, and it's just going to give it that extra bit of suction. So I'm just going to turn it on and show you now. So that runs for 60 seconds. Now I can see here that my battery is flashing, so it is going to die. I should really change out the battery. The battery display is all along here, so you can see how much battery you have got left in it. And this does run down the battery that little bit more. When you run out of your 60 seconds, you can just press it again and it turns back on. So it is kind of that you can use it on that continual turbo power, but it will run down your battery more. But you definitely get your 30 minutes out of this. Okay, I'm going to chop my head off a bit here. You don't really need to see me, it's all about the Hoover. But I want to show you how it works. So when it's folded down, to take it back up, there's a button here and you're just going to press it and it clicks in. Another good thing is if you press that button again, you can get the Hoover to go down low, and it can go, I'm hoping you can see it there, I'm going to go into my bedroom so you can see, it can go down low and it'll be able to go in under furniture. I find this great in under the kitchen table when the kids have been eating it. And then again, when you want to put it down to fold, you just press the button and it folds back down and it sits there. While I'm here, I might as well show you how the other one works, and then I can go in and I can show you the features on the anti-hair wrap one. Again, so this is the same kind of deal. It has a button here, you're going to push it up, it clicks in, I always put my foot down here just to make sure that it's completely locked down. And then if you wanted to go in under the furniture, you press that again and it's going to go up and down in underneath your furniture, underneath your tables, whatever way you want to work it. And it just clicks back in again. So what I will say about both of them are they are a little bit top heavy. But to be honest, I don't mind that, but just they're not as light as a feather, just so you know. So let me talk to you about the anti-hair wrap shark hoover. So main difference with this is, first off, it's got a bigger container. It's definitely a much bigger container, and I don't find myself emptying it anywhere near as much. Secondly, the battery time is 80 minutes, so each battery runs for 40 seconds. This part here is also anti-hair wrap, and I'm telling you, the hair does not get wrapped in it, whereas with this one, you definitely do have to cut the hair out of it like with most hoovers. So another difference for me is how you turn this thing on and off. So basically, this is manual, whereas the other one is digital. So first button down is going to turn on your floors, whereas the second button down is going to turn on your carpet, and you just have to flick between the two. So from floor to carpet and off. This does have the turbo mode, but you do have to hold the button up like that to keep it on. Pros and cons to that. The pro being it can keep it on as long as you want. The con being you have to hold it. So each hoover comes with a bag of accessories. Now I think the red one, which is the anti-allergy one, comes with a few more, and I'm going to show you what's in it. So the first tool that it comes with is a pet tool. I haven't had to use this, so I can't comment on it, but it's worth knowing that it's there. Both hoovers come with like a little small one that has a brush on it. Again, I haven't really had to use this. Now what I will say is you cannot use this one on the other hoover. They're different. They're both got different ends on them. Again, both hoovers come with a thing that looks like this, which I believe is for getting up high. Or I found it good when I was trying to clean out in between the car as well. They did also both come with one of these long tin ones, which is great for the car, and I have to say these hoovers are brilliant for cleaning out the cars, and I'll show you now why. And then they also came with your regular stair hoover one. I'm not going to show you this one because it's filthy, because it's being used an awful lot. So I've shown you how you can use it as a regular hoover, and now I want to show you how it works when you're doing your stairs or in and out of your car. There's a button here to release, and all you do is just that, and now you have a small hoover. That will also stay standing. So once you want to do it as your small hoover, all you have to do is click in your little bit, and now you have it for going up and down the stairs. And the same power applies to it, like you don't lose power when you put it into this small one either. Okay, so I don't think you're going to be in doubt that this is going to work well on like your wood floors or your tile floors, because to be fair, a hoover doesn't really have to do a whole heap of work on a tile floor. The reason I'm standing up on my landing with my lovely washing basket behind me is because I want to show you how it is on carpet. So I've gone down, I've gotten a hobnob, or the Aldi version of the hobnob, and I'm literally going to mash this into the carpet because that will show you how good it is. I also have a cream carpet. Yes, I know, pre-baby buy. If I could change it, I would, but it is what it is. So it shows up every bit of dirt. So I am using these hoovers every day. So I'm going to mash this in and show you the difference. I'm just going to sit here and give you my little tuppence worth because it's very hard to get myself and the hoovers in shot, but I want to give you my opinion on both. So this is the first one I got. I bought this in the Black Friday sales, and if you follow my Instagram stories, you'll know I absolutely love it. Now my things that are my cons for this: the box is quite small and the hair does get wrapped in it that you do have to cut it out with a scissors. Apart from that, the suction on the floor and the carpet, as you can see yourself, is absolutely fantastic. I find the 2 batteries are brilliant. I love the digital controls at the top of it, and I just love how easy it is just to whip out and clean around. I have got a 10-month-old baby who's weaning, so I use this all the time. This one was gifted to me by Shark to see what I thought about it, because I had done a review on this on my Facebook. They thought they'd like to see what I thought about this one here. Now, the cons of this one is I don't particularly love the controls, the manual controls on having to pull the lever to get the turbo power mode, but apart from that, that is it. I'm going to nitpick here, and I'm going to say I think that this one has got slightly better suction. My husband reckons that the bottom part of it gets a little bit of a better lock on the carpet, and I just feel it gives you a little bit more suction. Now, both suction is perfect on both of them. I can't fault either, but I do think this has a little bit better. I also love the fact that the container is bigger, and although the battery is longer, obviously that's a pro, but I don't think I've ever faulted the battery on this one enough to say that the extra 20 minutes battery time here makes a difference. I was very nervous switching from a corded Hoover to a cordless Hoover. I have got a relatively brand new Miele Hoover downstairs that, if I'm honest, hasn't seen the light of day since these came into my house, because I swear to God, these are just brilliant. Hand on heart, it won't matter which one you buy, you'll be totally happy. But I think if you were buying now, probably go for this one, because the anti-hair wrap is fantastic. So hopefully you enjoyed my very random content, but I thought it easier to just do a video and have everything done there in the one place for when people were asking about the Hoover, because I get asked about my Hoovers every single day. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye bye.